Hey guys, Hocus Pocus here. How are you doing today? I'm having a good one, and I'm currently coming at you from the Guardian Farm, as you may have guessed, because this is where we were last episode. Spinning Llama is still in the middle of the ocean with his friend, the Wandering Trader, which is very interesting. And also, this is episode 120 of the Minecraft Let's Play series. So, again, we're 1/5 of the way through to the next 100, which is very good, and we're going strong still, which is always a good thing to see. So today we're going to be kicking things off again, working on the railway system that we're constructing. We need to get a station up together here. We need to connect the rails from here into the Guardian Farm itself, and we also need to drain all of this water and finish up the tunnel. So after last episode, I asked you guys a question, and I said, which do you prefer out of the stairs, the upside down stairs, the slabs, or the blocks of dark oak that are going to sit on the bottom of the tunnel here? And I think I had only one response in the end in relation to this, which is perfectly okay. If you guys don't want to say anything about it, that is totally up to you. I'm not going to force you to, but Amradorn did suggest that the upside down stairs look the best. So, Amradorn, thank you very much for that suggestion, and we will be going with the upside down stairs because I agree with you, they look very good, and they will fit the theme nicely. And I just think it's a nice, simple design to put in place. So, Amradorn, thank you very much for commenting and letting me know that that's the ones you preferred. We will be going with that design, so that's something we'll come up with in a minute. And the rain is beginning to pour. Beautiful as the sun sets. Okay, guys, so I'm going to head back to the base in 3, 2, 1. And the purpose of this return to base is to firstly go ahead and take a few smeltables into the smelting room. And I've actually got some plans for this room, guys. I'm not going to spoil them right now, but I've got a sort of idea of what I want to do. So we will be doing something with this eventually, because it's kind of I think this smelting room, it is something great, it's something nice, it's something that we built, right? But it doesn't really cut the mustard for me. I prefer something a bit bigger, something a bit more efficient. So that will be coming in the future, and we will be changing that one up ever so slightly. And as well as that, we also need to grab ourselves some magic sponges. There we go. And they're all wet, unfortunately. So again, we're going to have to toss these into the furnace system to dry them out. But once they are dry, we'll take them over to the Guardian Farm, complete the tunnel that goes underwater. And then hopefully this will make it a lot easier to drain out the water from the system and leave us with something that we can actually work with. Now, can Enderman get any more annoying? Out of all the possible places he could teleport to, he teleports inside of the door and picks up the gravel block that is surrounding it. So I'm going to try and... Okay, I suffocated him out. And he disappears. Alright, I need to fix that. Let me grab some gravel quickly to make the repair. And guys, I just wanted to quickly say, if you are enjoying the video at this point, or find yourself enjoying the video at any point today, please do consider subscribing. That would be much appreciated by me. And any comments as well, I urge you to put in the comment section below. We had a great amount of comments come in on the last episode, which was really nice to see. A few of you guys I've never seen comment before were here in the comment section. I do love the interaction, and also drop a like as well if you are enjoying things. So let's move on. Just minding my own business, wandering around the base. What do we need to do next for the next part of the video? I don't know. Oh, whoa, wait, what? What's this? Hello? You're what? Your best friend's called Patrick, and there's a guy called Squidward that hates you? Really? Guys, I don't know where this dude came from, but he's telling me that he's got a best friend called Patrick, and apparently he's a pink star-shaped guy. I have no idea. You came from Bikini... He's telling me you came from Bikini Bottom. Does anyone know where that is? This is strange. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of this guy, and hopefully we can get back to work. Some more important things. I guess I'll catch you guys back over at the Guardian Farm. Back at the Guardian Farm now, and I think the next step is to probably try to get those stairs in place on the underside of our tunnel here. So I'm going to craft a few more up because we don't have many in stock at the moment. So if we get 12 logs in the crafting bench like that, that should give us a perfect number of blocks to situate themselves in this crafting recipe evenly. So there we go, we've got 36 stairs. And the first thing we're going to have to do, of course, is to take off any blocks that are incorrect. So the slabs are going to have to go. And I don't think I mentioned this to you guys, but I did add Respiration 3 and Aqua Affinity to our helmet off camera between... I can't remember what episode it was between. It was a while back now, but it's definitely helping out in this build because it allows you to mine a little bit quicker underwater. And also gives me that extra amount of time that I'm allowed to stay in the murky depths for before I begin to drown. So yeah, definitely a good decision that was, because it's allowing this build to be made a lot more simple. So we're just going to take out the slabs, as I say, replace them with the upside down stairs, and we're going to do this all the way down. And then we will begin to clear this thing out once we've got the roof all the way across as well. So I'm going to continue working off camera here. I'm going to just continue this design all the way down, continue the stair design on the underside all the way down as well. And then once we've sealed everything off from the outside water, we'll clear the inside water, and then we'll begin to lay our tracks. So we have to make another unplanned stop at the base. And the reason for that, as you probably have guessed by what's going on the screen right now, is because we ran out of dark oak, which is a shame. And we're going to need quite a bit more of it to finish up over there. So I thought I'd come back, cut a few trees down, take our newfound wealth of dark oak back with us to the Guardian Farm. And as I say, fortunately for us, the Guardian Farm isn't too far away. It's only about 1,000 blocks out, and with the elytra, that doesn't seem to take too long. So, you know, it's not all bad. So we're good. But I'm gonna be here cutting the trees down for a few minutes, and then I'll head back over there. We've made a bit of progress, not too much, but I will bring you guys in to check it out shortly, and then we'll see about finishing things up hopefully. And the goal of today's episode is to get the railway linked up. And if we've got time at the end, I want to even try to get started on the station build on the small island, because we do want to pretty it up a little bit. We don't want to leave it as it is. It looks very bland and boring at the moment, so we do want to come up with something for that. So I'll catch you guys back over at the Guardian Farm shortly, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so we're back over at the Guardian Farm doing some more work, and for this bottom section here, I've kind of decided just to finish the design up like so. So we've got some slabs, and we're going to just pop them down on top of the log setup here, which I've kind of expanded just to make sure that everything's at the same height. And we're just going to complete the pattern like so. So we've got the half slabs leading all the way down like this, and we got a friend over here as well. These guys are super annoying when building underwater. And you can't even shoot them either, because bow and arrows don't work very well down here. So, got to take them out the old-fashioned way. There we go. I'm going to quickly grab some breath before we continue explaining what's going on. I need to make sure as well that we've got some glass in our inventory, because that is going to be important for the next step. We've got 52 here. And that is that. So, if we don't have enough glass here, then we could be heading back to base for more. But I need to figure out at what level we're going to end things here, because obviously this isn't going to go all the way down. We do need to cap this off at some point. So I'll probably just put in the glass to a sensible level, maybe to this level here, like so. And then we'll think about just finishing off this layer here, maybe with a solid block that goes all the way around at a certain height. And then we'll just bring a design down through the flooring here into the bottom half of this tunnel. But we do need to try and seal everything off, as I say, so that we can get the sponges in to clear up the water, because the water is going to be the main issue for us at the moment, and without removing it we won't be able to place any tracks or get our setup going. So that's that for the glass, and I think it's also that for the sand. So this next step is going to take a bit of time, because we are going to need to head over to Oasis most likely, because that is probably the easiest place that we can attain sand from in mass quantities at the moment. And then we're going to have to come back to the base, smelt all of that glass up, and then we're going to have to create some cyan dye once again and make some cyan stained glass. So as I say, this next segment is going to be a little bit of work for us, but we will go ahead and get that done off camera more than likely. I might bring you in for periodic updates as I usually do, just so you can see what's going on. But without that glass, we cannot continue. So it's a must rather than a want at the moment. Alright guys, so here is one of those periodic updates. We are over at Oasis, and I quickly just wanted to show you something. I built another house over here on the end. I said I wouldn't show this because it was just a cookie cutter mold, but I thought I'd go ahead and bring it to your attention whilst I was over here. I mean, there's no point in not bringing it to your attention, right? So that's another house I built in Oasis, very simple one. But at the moment, we're just scouring chests for sand. So any full stacks of sand I'm going to be snagging and taking away with us. Or at least quite a few of them, because we are going to need a bunch of glass. I think that'll probably be enough, actually, for the time being. And I'll smelt maybe around half of that up to put into our system. So I'm going to head back now to base, get that smelted up, get the cyan dye crafted up as well, and combine it all together. And then I think the next time we see each other will be over at the Guardian Farm. Okay, you guys, good stuff. We finally got the cyan dye required here to finish this up, or at least I hope so anyway. And I think I've got an idea about how I want to design this aside from the cyan glass as well. So what I'm going to do is at the level where the stairs at the bottom here are supposed to kind of level off with the ground. I don't really know how to explain it, but that's how I'm going to say it, where the stairs are supposed to level off with the ground. I'm going to take some dark oak planks and just lay them along the bottom as kind of like a border between the upside and the underside of this thing. So I mean the difference between the underground and the overground part of this tunnel. So you can see here it does go underground, and yeah, we'll just find a way to divide it, I think, because that sounds like the most sensible solution to me. So I think a row of dark oak planks would probably work well, since we've got a lot of dark oak in the build already, and we're using the stairs on the sides here. So I will do that in just a second once we've finished with the cyan glass. But I feel like we'll be able to link this thing up before the end of today's episode, which is good. And if you guys are still here, I am planning on streaming tonight as well, which is something I should have mentioned earlier in the video. That'll probably be around 5, I'd say between 4 and 6 p.m. I'll say between 4 and 6 p.m. Central Time, so I don't know what that'll be for you guys, of course. You have to work it out for yourselves. It won't be too difficult, though, if you just use Google. There's quite an easy way to figure out what time that'll be in your zone. But it'll be between 4 and 6 p.m. and we'll just be working here on the LP world. It's always a bunch of fun to have you guys there and, you know, get that live chat going so you can sort of ask me questions, suggest things for me to do. And as I say, it's great fun. So I'd urge you to come along to that if you are interested at all. So right now we need to consider crafting up some dark oak planks, which we should be able to. We should have plenty of dark oak wood to go around here. So I'm just going to be quite gung-ho with the amount that we produce, and then we'll figure out where this needs to be. So I'll kind of explain now my thoughts behind this. So you see the stairs, they're coming down this way, so there'll be another stair there, and then right under that gravel, where that gravel is where the dark oak will go. So we've actually managed to plan this out perfectly without sort of planning it, if you know what I mean. It sounds stupid because we've planned it without planning it, which doesn't make sense, but we have, you know, and things are going to work out. So let me get that shovel and do that. Oh, I think we took out a little bit too much there. Let's pop a piece back in there just to make sure that the fish have place to live. I don't want to take away their home. So now that we're at this position, we do need to fill in a little bit more glass here just to seal that off. There we go. And I think all of the walls aside from this block here are now sealed off, which is good. And we need to make sure that areas like this are sealed off as well. So I will come up with a design for that in just a second. And then we can bring the sponges in and hopefully clear this entire thing of water and get some tracks laid down. Now that will be cool. Oh yeah, guys. So I think we're at a position now where the use of sponges might be actually feasible to start to clear the water. So I've sort of carried on the design all the way down. This thing's a bit chunky, but I'm sure we'll figure something out to make it look a bit more sleek over time. I'm thinking of maybe adding something to the bottom of the what do you call it? These logs here, maybe. Thinking of something to do there. The design on the logs is a bit inconsistent at the moment. We've got stairs in certain places and logs in others, so I will need to correct that at some point. This could also be subject to change as well. I might bring the ceiling of this thing down a little bit more, just so that it's a bit smaller at the end, because as I say, this is really, really chunky and kind of bulky. So maybe we'll streamline it ever so slightly in the end. But as I say, I think we'll be good to start using the sponges now, and then once we've cleared all the water out, of course we can make a few changes. Maybe I'm thinking that maybe we won't lay the tracks down today, because if I'm making changes, then you know, it's going to allow water in on occasion, which means that the tracks will no doubt be flooded away by the water, which is one of the issues that we are going to face when we start to make these changes. But I will try to get as close as we can today to being able to lay the tracks down. But as you can see with the sponges, things are made a lot more simple. So we'll keep going here, and then the next one, and we should probably start getting this thing lit up as well, because I'm seeing mobs spawning in here if we don't. So we'll get a few torches down here and there just to make sure, and then we'll go again right here. Okay, yep, I thought we missed a bit there, but we're good. And then we'll go again right there. Oh, we did miss a bit there, however, so let's do that as well. And originally I wasn't going to bring this many sponges, but I'm kind of glad I did now. It seems as though you need quite a few to get the job done. So yeah, I'm gonna continue here, placing the sponges, try and get all this water cleared out, and then we'll think about the next steps for this build. We've finally rescued the tunnel into the depths from the murky depths, and it is no longer flooded. We do have a few drips coming through the ceiling, though. I'm sure we can patch those leaks up at some point, though, guys. Can we? Probably not, actually, since this is kind of how the game works nowadays. But I think the next step is probably to begin to try and implement some lighting. So I'm thinking that we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide gap in between each of these columns. So maybe in the middle, we can come up to the center and quickly do a switch like that. I mean, it didn't really matter if we were quick or not that time, because there's no water that can flood through and destroy everything in its path. So we were fine that time, but I mean, next time we might not be so lucky. So right here is the center one. So 1, 2, and 3. And then you want to quickly go 1, 2. There we go. Prevented any damage, and we kind of want to just do that all the way down, and hopefully that will adequately light this tunnel up. So we want to quickly switch to 9, place the block, and we're done. And then next time, come to the center, smash, break, block, down, gone, done, nothing, no damage, good. So that's all of those done. And as I say, I think I'm actually going to narrow this part down ever so slightly. I'll probably bring the ceiling down to maybe the next pillar, and then cap things off, just so that we haven't got this huge lumpy thing at the bottom of the ocean. Because if we come back to the top and take a look, it kind of looks pretty dumb. Look, we've got this huge, humongous block of stuff just happening at the bottom of the ocean, and as I say, I don't really think it's the best way about doing things. We've also got all of these magical... Whoa, dude, you scared me. Please don't creep up on me like that. There's 2 of them, actually. I'll quickly take these guys out before I... Oh, there's 3? Whoa, I want one of these guys to come with the trident. There's 4 now. Okay. There seems to be an onslaught, so let me just go ahead and explain what's going on here. But we're getting these magical water glitches now that we need to fill in all the way up the thing there and on top of here. I'm not going to bother here, though, because I say we're probably going to change this up ever so slightly anyway. And I might start doing work on that in today's stream. I am kind of planning on doing work around the Guardian farm today, because it does need a lot of work done to it still, which you guys might be surprised about, because it's been a thing for a long time now, and I still say things like it's not done. So yeah, there is that. But you know how we are with projects, moving from one to the other without much concern. So yeah, I guess it's not really that much of a surprise, is it? So as I say, tunnel is completely evacuated of water, which is great. That means we can lay the tracks whenever we're ready, but I don't think we're going to be ready for a while, because I do want to make changes. So yeah, we'll keep going here, see what happens, and I'm sure eventually this thing will come to fruition, and we'll have a nice entrance that leads down into the Guardian farm. Okay, guys, so as the sun sets on another beautiful day in the Minecraft world, over here in the LP series, I have to say my goodbyes once again. So I hope that you did enjoy this video. I thought I would try and get one out for those of you who won't be coming to the stream later, because I know that not all of you like that kind of thing and you'd rather watch the videos, which is totally fine. So I thought I'd try and get something out to please everybody today. So I do hope that you enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun recording it, as I always do, and I know I always say that, but it is 100% the truth. I love playing this game for you guys, and I just love recording it as well, just showing you what I get up to and all that good stuff. So if you did enjoy the video today, be sure to drop a like down below. That'll be much appreciated by myself. And also, if you have any questions, suggestions, comments, any feedback, anything to say at all, please, I urge you to just put it down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to respond to you. Hopefully you have some nice things to say about today's episode. And if you have some horrible things to say, just go ahead and say them too. I'm sure I can take the pain. I'm sure I can take it, guys. I can take it. Please don't. I'm kidding. Just go ahead and just say whatever you need to say. And then finally, if you're new around here, haven't subscribed yet, then be sure to hit that red subscribe button to stay tuned to the series. You can optionally press the notification bell. That will give you notifications of when I go live, when I post videos, all that good stuff. So it's definitely an option if that's what you want to do. And that's pretty much it, guys. So once again, I appreciate the time you take out of your day to come to my channel. Who would have known that 330 people, I think we're at now, would actually want to subscribe to me? It's kind of crazy. Anyway. Take care of yourselves, take care of your families. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.